beautiful to me. It's going down now. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go. Run it down, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich to it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up the place we don't care. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. And sure everything coming full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just feeding the neighborhood blood. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Jerk. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the dust. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You act like an animal, savage is speaking a language.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 3rd and 2. To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Get it! Move it! Let's go!
Etienne up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Bronco defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
18, Pioneer! Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
60 yards. Ready. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards and time at a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Check. Go.
Draw play, ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Panther 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. ETN. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked down. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
To throw, here's Nix. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Nix to the air. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
6 yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun is Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's Olave bringing in another one. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Drag him 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
13 yards.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a loose football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And caught up. And now who's got it? The defense does. They recover in the end zone. So this will go as a touchback. And, boy, you talk about going from jubilation to heartbreak, as that's a big turnover.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 16 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Second down and 6 now.
Buffalo 18, Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Bobcat, 60.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Broncos, 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 35-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
7 Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 4.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
18, Pioneers. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line job? They just
key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
At the Saints' 19-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 19 yards away. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, Matt.
They run for the first shot with Tech. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, here's Nix. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Nick's going to keep this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Stephanie! Chuck Bronco 80! 19 tight, 19 tight, Mustang 19!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Second and long. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DJ Chark, 70 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Gets around him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 18-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Count 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Broncos start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point? And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 target. Go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready. Panther 11. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing Nix. And that will too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Operating for the gun. Nix. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Off the play fake. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
They had a decent little gain, puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second and 6. Etienne once more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Denver, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking